Well, hello. Good Vach to everyone. Today we have another reading of a Devar Torah from Rav Tzvi Kushalevsky on the Parsha, on the Torah. So let's go to it right now. So here we are. This is from the Parsha of Mishpatim, the ox and the donkey. Hold on a minute. Okay. V'chi yigach shor es ish o es isha. It says in the Torah, in Shemos 21:28, if an ox gores a person, it tells you what is the halacha if an ox gores a person. But anyway, we'll talk about this. We're going off on this aspect here. What is the meaning of the pasuk? Quote, happy are you who plant on all waters, you who send away the ox and donkey. Yeshayahu 32:20. Happy are the Jews that when they engage in Torah and Chesed, the Yetzer Hara is placed under their control. Yetzer Hara means the evil inclination. So now, the word planting refers to tzedakah, and water refers to Torah. So in other words, when they say planting, that means tzedakah. Tzedakah is charity and righteousness, doing the right things to help people, etc. And water refers to Torah, to learning the Torah and doing what it says. Avodah Zarah 5b. The above Gemara seems to compare the ox and donkey to the Yetzer Hara. They are sent away via our water planting, quote, water planting, our Torah and Chesed. So we send away the ox and the donkey by water planting, the Torah and the Chesed. In what ways do the ox and donkey represent the Yetzer Hara? The ox and donkey possesses negative qualities. The donkey constantly looks downwards to the ground. This represents those people whose trajectories and ambitions in life are toward the physical world, those steeped in materialism. Thus, those who are obsessed with life's pleasures are described with the same figure of speech. Quote, their flesh is like that of donkeys. Yechezkel 23:20. That's Ezekiel 23:20. As for the ox, it is seen as the quintessential damager. It's the quintessential damager. When we think of beasts that do damage, the ox is what comes up in the discussion. Okay, now, the Talmudic term for something that damages is the damaging ox, because an ox typically destroys things. When copied and pasted onto human makeup, this translates into egotism and haughtiness, traits that destroy a person and others too. Studying Torah and engaging in acts of chesed can drive away the ox and donkey. Torah rids us of egotism. It shows us that there is a deeper divine wisdom and that we are not the center of the universe. Similarly, real Torah study develops in us an appreciation for spiritual pursuits and other worldly pleasures. Chesed, too, impels us to empathize with others. It takes us out of our shells and encourages us to recognize other people's plights and do something to alleviate them. When we're occupied in Chesed, we think about other people and what can we do to help them out. Ultimately, chesed propels us to use the physical and material world for spiritual pursuits by helping others. Of course, the ox and donkey also boast positive qualities. The ox is productive. Indeed, it is described by Shlomo HaMelech as the animal responsible for the harvest. Shlomo HaMelech, that's King Solomon. So he describes the ox as the animal responsible for the harvest. So the ox has very, very positive aspects also. See Mishlei 14:4. So that's Proverbs 14:4, 14th chapter, 4th verse. The donkey carries our heavy loads on its back. So the donkey also has very positive qualities. The donkey carries our heavy loads on its back. If one can utilize the positive qualities of the ox and donkey, if one can strain and really put effort into Torah study and chesed, then one will have successfully warded off the temptations of the Yetzer Hara. So anyway, this is the book, this is the Sefer Rav Tzvi Kushalevsky on the Torah. He does his Divrei Torah, words of Torah, on the every Parsha of the week, of that week. And of course, this is Rav Yaakov Galinsky, Zecher Tzadik L'Bracha. He was in the yeshiva of Chadera too. They were both, well, he should be well, Rabbi Kushalevsky, and this is Rabbi Yaakov Galinsky. So at that point in the yeshiva of Chadera, there were very many great Torah scholars, and there was Harav Binyamin Efrati. He was there too. So anyway, so this is, if you want, this is a very good sefer to get. It's very good. It's very great. Thank you very much. Take care. Much success to you.